Hello guys, welcome to another of our video tutorial, and today we'll be discussing about one of the modules I told you earlier on that you can use with PyDroid 3. Okay, so we'll be writing about the popularities of programming languages in the world. We'll be using a few of such programming languages as a yardstick to write this code. Okay, so just learn as we go along. All right, so the first thing to do is to import our module. Okay, so we are importing matplotlib.pyplot as plt. Okay, so the next thing to do is to make out our variables. Okay, so start with lang. We are using lang as the short form for languages. Okay, so okay, so let's use Java as the last one. Okay, so we're done creating the languages. Okay, so we'll go ahead to write their percentages in terms of popularity. Okay, so let's use POP for popularity. Okay, let's say PHP 39. Okay, so use C++ 34, C 20. Okay, Python 48, Java say 50. Okay, let's say 50. Okay, so these are the percentages of their popularity. Okay, so we're going to go ahead to create what we call explode. Okay, so explode has to do with the distance of each of the segment or sector from the center of the circle, because we're going to use pi to plot the diagram. Okay, so you say 0.1. okay, so let's just use 0 for all of this. Okay, and the fourth one, let's say 0.1, and 0 for the last one. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is to make use of the imported module plt.figure. Okay, so we're going to write out the figure that we need, the size. Okay, so we say fig size equal to, okay, let's say 12,6. This 12,6 means that the horizontal size will be 12 while the vertical size will be 6. Okay, so we'll go ahead and bring out our pi, plt.py. okay, so we're going to put in all the variables we've created. We'll start with the pop. Okay, then we use our labels to be the languages. Okay, so lan. Okay, then the next thing to do is to bring in our explode. Okay, explode equal to explode equal to explode. Okay, then we'll write a command that will make whatsoever we have written to be able to have a place on the pie chart. Okay, so we'll use auto pct equal to, okay, so we use percentage sign 1.1 f. Okay, so actually want this to be in one decimal place. That is why we'll have 1.1. okay. Okay, so the next thing to do is to give the title and the labels for each of the axes. Okay, let's start with the x-axis. Say plt dot x label. Okay, so we'll say we'll label this x-axis. All right, plt dot y label. So the next thing is to get the title, plt dot title. Okay, say popularities of programming languages. Popularities of programming languages. Sorry, so after typing you have to check for spelling and all of that. Okay, popularities of programming languages. Okay, so since we are done with this, the next thing I think we should do is to write a code that will display what we have written down. So we use plt.show. okay, so I think we are good to go. So you cross check again to see if there is any error. Okay, so in the absence of no error, you run your code. You click on this yellow icon to your right. Wow, this is lovely, guys. So this is the popularity of programming languages. Okay, so this sector that is blown out, the Python sector, you saw when we did it during the coding that we used 0.1 in the explode part. So that is why this circle has a distance of 0.1 from the circle. Do you understand? So this particular sector, the sector of the Python, is taken out from the center on a 0.1 distance level. All right, so the next thing we are also going to do, we're going to beautify this. Let's go further to make this a beautiful piece. Okay, so you go ahead under your plt.py. Let's add shadow. Okay, say shadow, and let this be equal to true. Okay, so you can also add start angle. Okay, the angle you want your circle to start from. Okay, so we put this to, let's say 120. Okay, so let's run this and see what happens. Oh, sorry, there is an error in the last start angle. I misspelled that. You see why I said you should always watch out for error. Start angle. All right, start, this is T instead of another R. Okay, so start angle, you go ahead. Okay, you see that the direction has changed. All right, initially the sector of this Python was at the left side. Now it is at the right side because of the start angle 120 degrees Celsius that we used. So this is how you go about using the Matplotlib to make a visual data statement. This is called data visualization in data science. Okay, so this is how you go about using. There are so many other ones we are going to be using in the course of this class, but just take note that this is one of the most important aspect of this course. Take note. See you in our next class. Take care.